There's no better day to start than right now. A lot of you, right? There's some of you out here listening to this, and you're about that new year, new me, all these different things, right? That's not really my swag and my style. But look, I ain't even mad at it, y'all. I am not mad at you feeling like this is a new year, so new you, right? New boundaries. Who this? Right? I ain't mad at you. But what I'm asking you to do for you, right? For you this year, I'm asking for you to prove it. Prove it, y'all.
To some, boundaries are just placing limits. To me, it's where the limitless things begin.
Hello, hello, hello. And thank you for tuning into the Boundaries and More podcast with Jess Abraham. I am your host, Jess Abraham, your favorite boundaries coach. And today's episode is brought to you by Joyful Styles. Joyful Styles is a lifestyle brand that provides premium quality apparel that promotes joy and positivity. Joyful Styles believes how we approach a situation matters, and choosing to be joyful makes all the difference. You have the power, and it's time to embrace it. So, get your Joyful Styles apparel at joyfulstyles.com. That's JoyfulStylez.com. Let's go, let's go. Look, y'all, I'm excited. I'm excited. It's a new year. Yo, happy new year. Happy new year, y'all. It's 2025. Wow. I don't know about y'all, but for me, 2024 seemed like it just flew by. Flew by. Like so many things went on in 2024. Like, man, wow, right? Things expected, things unexpected. Just different, right? 2024, let's go. Like, and now look, 2024 is gone. It's gone, right? No matter what happened, good, bad, indifferent, doesn't matter. It's gone now, right? 2024 is gone and it's not coming back, y'all. Get happy new year. Happy new year. We are in 2025, y'all. So whatever happened in 2024, right? It's time to move forward in 2025, y'all. Let's go. Let's go. Y'all, oh my goodness. I don't know. It's so interesting. I just had a random thought just thinking about when I'm saying a year. I think about when I was younger. By this time, people would think it would have been flying cars and all these different things. I mean, to a certain extent, they got all these different things, right? But man, right, the world is changing like right before our eyes. So whether we ready for the changes or we ready for the day to progress, it don't even matter, right? Because it's going to keep going, it's going to keep moving. And yeah, it's a new year though. It's a new year, but y'all see it. Y'all see it, right? New boundaries. Who this? New boundaries. Who this? Y'all, it's 2025. It's time to get those boundaries together. I pray that you've all enjoyed your Christmas holiday. You had some great fun last night or yesterday, bringing into the new year, or you're enjoying your day like you enjoyed this day, right? Like, man, yeah. Oh my gosh, y'all. Look, new boundaries. Who this? Prayerfully, you give yourself the gift of boundaries for Christmas, right? And we just continuing that through 2025 and beyond. Y'all, it's so important to me. Like it is. I wouldn't be here and doing this, and regardless, like I wouldn't if it wasn't important to me, and it wasn't what I feel like I'm called to do, y'all. Like y'all, I'm here and I'm loving it. Thank you, God, for 2025. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. So with that, y'all, right? New boundaries. Who this? All right, y'all. Today's a new day, right? As we know, right? Today is January 1st. It's a new year. We're starting a new year today, y'all. Today. And right now, this is your chance to have a different year than you've ever had before. Right? This is your chance right now to do something different. Something that you've never done before. Right? Or more of the things you've done. We'll get into that. But this right now is the chance for you to have that life that you desire, y'all. It's a new day. It's a new year. This is the chance right now, right? Today is the day where you start that, right? Oh, y'all, let's go. Let's go. Look, today is the day. Today is today. Oh my goodness. There's no better day than to start than right now. A lot of you, right? There's some of you out here listening to this, and you're about that new year, new me, all these different things, right? That's not really my swag and my style. But look, I ain't even mad at it, y'all. I am not mad at you feeling like this is a new year, so new you, right? New boundaries. Who this? Right? I ain't mad at you. But what I'm asking you to do for you, right? For you this year, I'm asking for you to prove it. Prove it, y'all. You know, I have an episode. If you have not listened to the episode, listen to that episode, be about it. Right, y'all? Like, I'm telling you, this is the time to prove it. New day, new year. There's no better time than right now to start. Prove it. And it's not even about proving it necessarily to other people, because you will show them and they'll catch on and they'll believe you if they haven't already, right? If they don't start, if they don't believe you right away, you keep doing it. You prove it to yourself, which will in turn prove it to them. Like, you're not playing these games. This is a new day, a new year. You're not playing these games in 2025. I ain't even mad at you, yo. Let's go. Let's go, y'all. So I want to get into this a little bit, right? Because I like to give people a different view of different words. We say these things and we just use them because typically it's things we grew up hearing, or we're just doing whatever. But I want to take some time to break down the definition of new, right? Because look, a new day. It's a new year. Again, there's no better time than right now to get started, y'all. No better time than right now. Okay, look, the definition of new, right? I got a couple of them, I got a few of them for you, right? But I want you to listen up, right? So, new, not existing before, made, introduced, or discovered recently, for now, for the first time. Right? So I'm going to read that one again, right? I got a few of them for you, but I'm going to read number one again, right? The definition of new is not existing before, made, introduced, or discovered recently, or now for the first time. Right? That's definition number one. Now, definition number two, I'm going to get into these a little bit more, but I'm going to go to number two. Right? Number two, already existing, but seen, experienced, or acquired recently, or now for the first time, right? Right? It's already existing, but seen, experienced, or acquired recently, or now for the first time. Y'all look, yep. Let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it. I got one more for you, but I'm so ready. I'm excited for the next part of this, but I'm so ready, right? But I'm going to slow things down, right? I'm going to slow things down. Okay. So the third one, right? New, the definition of new. Number three, just beginning or beginning anew and regarded as better than what went before, right? So new is just beginning or beginning anew and regarded as better than what went before. Y'all, I love it. I love it. I love when I'm here and I'm giving these definitions, because yeah, because I want y'all to get this stuff, right? So, and I want y'all to see things a new way. That's why typically I provide different definitions, because, man, again, we might hear these words and we just use them just so often. But y'all listen. So, right, boundaries and more podcasts. We better get into these boundaries, right? These new boundaries. Who this? Right? Look, so for some of you, you're going to fall up under number one, right? And because it's your boundaries, these ones you're looking to put in place, they're new boundaries. They have not existed before, right? They're now being introduced or discovered recently, right? By you, and it's gonna be for those people that you putting these boundaries in place for. These people, places, things, whatever, right? So there's some of you that fit there. This is brand new. This man, just yeah, super, super brand new, never done, never seen before, right? Now, there's another category of you, right? You've already had some boundaries in place. It's already existing certain things, but people, right? There's people that's been like ignoring them or not really been about that life, not really following them, not receiving your boundaries well, and you just been kind of like just letting them. But now is the time for them to be see it a different, like see it and experience it differently now, right? It's already existing, but it's now you got to just refresh that thing, right? It's time to refresh that thing to have people see it. Even you can see it differently, right? Because some of you, man, oh, I wait. I wait. I'm gonna get in that, but no, maybe I should say now because there's some of you, right? You know, that's the missing piece. You know that's the missing piece, or you're not even sure necessarily that that's the missing piece, but you know there's something that's missing there. And this is it. I'm telling you, connecting the dots, right? Putting these boundaries in place to help gel that thing, right? Like to make your life better, for um those around you life better, because sometimes y'all, I find myself, I put boundaries in place for people around me. Like they might be all whatever. It's like there's some people, man, like this is yep. I'm gonna just go here, but there's some people that I know that's willing to, like, give in different ways. Like they give to a fault, right? To is jeopardizing them, and giving so much is detrimental to them because they start being overworked and they start to feel underappreciated, but they're the ones been volunteering to do this, that, and the third, and all these different things, right? Now, like, man, I love it because I'm a type of person, I love to help people, but there's boundaries around that. Right. So for some of these people, they're like, yeah, Jazz, I can help you. But no, 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 no. What you got going on? Oh, oh, yeah, no, take care of that. Like me, I have put some boundaries in place for people. Like, I don't want to be added to your plate of things that's going to overwhelm you. I'm cool on that. I'm good. Right. So yeah, yeah, that's another level. But typically it's kind of like, I'll just say it like this, it's kind of like a default thing. Yeah, putting boundaries in place for others, that is another level to this thing. But when you are putting your own boundaries in place, I'm telling you, y'all, you're helping the people around you to see that, man, this is important. And I kind of like this. Like I like what they're doing. Like it seems interesting. They don't have the same issues and problems with people that I have. I like that. I want to do that. You're inspiring other people around you to be better, do better because of what you are doing. Right, man? Look, new boundaries. Who this? Right? It's like, man, a new, okay, right? Jumping right into the next one, right? So there's some of you, right? You're just beginning or beginning anew and regarded as better than what went before. Again, this is kind of tying into the number 2 definition there. But it's like, y'all, it's you put some stuff in place and it was kind of whatever. That was before you found the podcast, right? That was before some of you started working with me and all these things, right? You're like, it was there, but kind of, only kind of, sort of. But this is better than what went before, right? You have a action plan, a game plan to really help you put these things in place and do it now better, right? Better, and it's okay. It's okay. We've helped you find that missing piece in the way you want to approach it, right? Like, it's okay. Sometimes you just need a new perspective. And I'm here to provide that new perspective for you. That's it. That's it. That's the missing piece, right? I'm telling you, man, to me, I promise you, like in I see the world in a way where it's just, yeah, the way I see the world, right? And I do believe that all roads lead to boundaries. Period. I believe that. Like I see it everywhere. situation, like good, bad, indifferent, like all oh my goodness, all to me, and I see all roads leads to boundaries. And like that, y'all, that's my man. Yeah, God is good. God is good. That helped me discover like really where to be in this space. Like how I've been helping people and to really pinpoint and name it. Man, just looking at the roads that all the people I've assisted and coached and all these different things. Like, what was it? The thing that was time. Got it. Got it. That's what I helped them with. That's what I did. Right. So years ago, when I discovered like really putting the I guess the name on it and really focusing, pinpointing and focusing, honing in and on boundaries in the boundary space, right? As a boundaries coach and expert, like this is like, wow, man, God is good. God is good. I've been doing this work for a year. Oh my gosh, well over a decade, like well over. But like really pinpointing and focusing, like it's like you zoomed into a spot, right? Y'all, that's how I felt when I got that super clarity and on my assignment, right? Because again, I've been doing it. I've been living it in my life. I've been helping other people put these things in place in their life, but I didn't have a name for it back then. I didn't like really folks see what it really was until I did years ago. Until I did years ago. And it's like, man, it's amazing, right? We here now. We whole podcast on it. Because it's something special about getting super clear on what it is that you've been called to do. Like it's something super special about that, right? And now you know there's things in your life that you've been called to do, but it's on hold for whatever reason. Part of it, I'm sure, somewhere up in there's some lacking of the boundaries. Some boundaries are lacking up in there. I can almost guarantee it. I can guarantee it. But I'm like, man, but when you find that thing and you put these new boundaries in place, right? Or refresh some of those old ones, right? Make it better. So that, because what is about here, I want to make sure I'm clear. Like, this is not about just, oh, boundaries. I got a boundary and this is what it is. No. No. What I'm about here, what we're about here is for your boundaries to be healthy and effective. It don't matter if you have boundaries that you say, I'm all for you having your own boundaries, but are they effective though? Are they helping you in your life or are they hurting you? Like, what is it? Because we can have boundaries in place where things hurt us, right? Some people have boundaries when they don't want to learn anything new, right? No new friends, no new information, no growth. Like they just capped out. But is that helping or hurting? That's what it comes down to, right, y'all? So when you putting these new boundaries in place, you putting these things in place this year and beyond, right? Make sure that you're doing it for it to be healthy and effective and works for you, like super effective, right? For your growth, for your health, for your mental health, right? For your physical health, for all these different things. Make sure that it's truly working for you. Not just putting them there to say, I got something like, oh, Jazz, I got some boundaries. About that. About that. But I know we all are on our own journey and we do what we believe works for us. But it's like, I'm gonna get into it in another episode. But someone told me something recently about this. They were telling me that this boundary they have in place, and I was just like, oh, okay. Like, I ain't mad. Like, that's their boundaries. I leave it there. That's their business. But I'm gonna get into it because I'm not sure how effective, how healthy and effective that's gonna be long term. I'm just this touchy. I don't know if this gonna work for you long term or even short term. I don't know if this gonna about that. About that. Right. But it's like, but as people, I tell people all the time, this is my favorite thing to say to people. You grown. You do whatever you decide to do. Look, I'm just here I'm giving you some information. You do what you want with it. right? I ask that you don't waste my time. But I'm telling you, you're grown. You're gonna do whatever you want to do, and that's on you. I've done my part, right? I've done my part, putting it out there, being obedient. I've done my part. So now it's up to you to do your part, right? Yeah, look, that's really what I wanted to get into today. That's what I wanted to get into. New boundaries. Who this? Who this? Right? Remember, y'all, like new wherever you at in this new journey, right? Make sure that it works for you. It's healthy, right? It's healthy and effective for you from here on out, the whole 2025 and beyond. Right? Again, we can adjust. There's things like I'm not big on having super rigid boundaries because that can start to be harmful versus helpful to you. And that, again, that's a whole nother podcast episode. We'll get into that another time. Yeah, and that's getting into more deep coaching in that space. But y'all, I'm telling you, yeah, what's new for you, right? Put these new boundaries in place, right? Remember, you haven't checked out last week's episode, Christmas episode, like check it out, the gift of boundaries, right? This is what you're giving yourself this year. Give yourself that this year, new, right? New and beyond, right? Make it this, like, even if you're doing a refresh of some, if you're really truly starting from a place like, okay, this is brand new to me, that's okay too, right? Look, new boundaries. Who this? And it's okay for you to act brand like when people they don't want to follow and they don't want to comply with what you got going on and what you say your boundaries are. Look, there, right? Check out, binge listen, right? There's ways to deal with that, right? There are ways to deal with it. Like, but you got this. You got this. You got this. I know for some of you, it's a little scary because you feel like, oh, but if I do this, then what about that? Time to give remember last week's episode, it's time to give yourself the gift, right? Give yourself the gift of boundaries and make it better for you to have that, right? That abundant life, more abundant joy, abundant peace, abundant happiness, right? Like it's your time. It's time for you to be really focusing and honing in on you and your happiness, your peace, your joy. It's your time, y'all. New boundaries. Who this? Right? You can look, you don't got to deal with the people who ain't trying to be about that life with you. It's okay. You don't got to totally just disown them, but it's a way to navigate and maneuver. You don't have to be involved with them all the time either, right? There's levels to it. There's levels to it. Inspire them to get boundaries, get you some, right? I'm just saying. Look, y'all. Okay, again, that's it. That's what I got for y'all today. I really, really pray that you've been enjoying yourself and you have this new mindset going into this new year and you taking in this new year with these new boundaries. And it's just like, yo, if you about that life, new year, new me, all that. Look, I'm just saying that's cool and all, like if that's what you're about, but just prove it. Prove it to yourself and prove it to those around you, right? Because I promise you, I can guarantee you, your life will be so much better when you do. So much better. All right, y'all, I'm out of here. So look, y'all take some time out today to follow us on Instagram at Boundaries and More Podcast. Again, that's on Instagram at Boundaries and More Podcast. And y'all, look, again, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, right? So go out today, right? Today is a brand new year, not just a brand new day, but a brand new year. So go out today, have an amazingly beautiful day, enjoy the rest of your week, and be back here next week for more Boundaries and More with Jas Abraham. Talk to y'all then.